So, I was getting prepared for today's episode, and it would appear that Zane has come over and given us some dogs. So I went ahead and tamed them, and I'm stuck at something. I need names for both of these dogs. I also need to dye their collars. So, give me some name recommendations in the comments. Hey guys, this is Death. Welcome to AutoCraft. So rather than doing projects by myself like I normally do, another member of the server has reached out because they have a business proposition. So what I've done is I've summoned them to our office, so all we need to do is take a seat and wait for their arrival.
Hello.
Oh, hello, come in.
Can I come in?
Come into my office.
Oh, wow, it looks good in here. Where are you at?
Oh, hey man.
It looks good. How you been, bud?
I'm not bad. Why don't you take a seat here?
I'll take a seat here with you. How you been?
I've been doing good. I heard you've got a business proposition for me.
Yeah, so I figured we've been playing AutoCraft together for almost a year and a quarter now, and we haven't really done a project together. And with it still kind of early season, I figured a lot of people are going to be building gold farms, and they're going to need Magma Cube blocks. So I figured me and you could team up and build a farm and a shop.
I really like that idea, and I just so happen to have a design in mind.
For the farm?
For the farm, yeah, for the farm.
Okay.
I haven't really thought about the shop yet.
Well, honestly, that works out perfectly because I have a design for the shop. So you design the farm, and I'll design the shop.
Ah, perfect. Well,
All right, man.
I've already got the schematic good to go, and I've got the materials already, and I know you've got some glass and stuff. So why don't we just go ahead and get this thing built?
All right, too easy, man. We'll run into the nether, build that guy up.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, sweet.
Alright, so we've finished building the farm. In fact, we finished building the farm several weeks ago. Now, I've brought us on to a single player backup of the server because there's a few things I'd like to show you about the problems we've encountered with this thing. So in the 3 weeks that we've had this, we've been AFK at it a whole bunch of times, and in that time we've gotten 2 double chests plus some additional magma blocks up here. Obviously, to craft magma blocks you need 4 magma cream. So multiply those numbers by 4 and that's how much magma cream we've got from this farm. Now, after we built this and after we got this thing online, Asta finished his slime farm, his shulker farm, which is just over there. And as you can see, it's just within range, so that gave us a bunch of problems. Mainly, that whenever that farm was loaded, which it is since we're close to it would impact the rates of our one. We never did anything for a long time, but we could fix that problem by moving our AFK position over to the other side of the farm. Yet we were still encountering problems. The rates of this thing were abysmal, so we'd have to AFK for longer to get all the resources we needed, and there was other problems we would have. For example, what we need to do is we need to fly up because we need some magma cubes to spawn, and look at that, they can jump above these things here that are meant to stop them from jumping. This means they can get outside the farm and then impact our hopper minecart, which unloads all the items. Now obviously we couldn't let this continue, so myself and the mechanic discussed this at length, and then I decided to design something a little bit different. This new design we're going with is still based on this original design. I'll leave a link to the video I got this from in the description, so go and check that out. But we had to tweak it for our own uses, so why don't we head back onto the AutoCraft server, turn on hyperspeed build mode, and get this new and improved farm up and running. Alright, so after building that farm, I spent a few hours AFKing. A few hours, it was like an hour and a half after doing that. But as you can see, this thing is working nicely. So why don't we stay here, but also get a closer look at how this thing operates. So we are still AFK up at that platform up there, but we can now come down here using FreeCam to get a closer look at the operations of this farm. For starters, the Magma Cubes spawn on each of these platforms. We've got 4 platforms here, and they can see the head of the iron golem, so they start moving towards that direction. They won't do it immediately, it may take them up to 2 minutes to do this, but they do always eventually end up in the central kill system. Once they end up here, they fall down a shaft to the bottom here, where we have a Wither Rose platform, along with iron golems. Now, the problem I had when I was designing this farm was this worked fine, but these guys were alive for too long, keeping a hold of the mob cap, so we couldn't increase the rates anymore. We fixed this by putting iron golems along each of these sides. Now, we could increase the rates of this thing further by replacing these iron golems with nether portals, sending these guys into the overworld to die. But I'd rather keep everything to one dimension because of the other people on the server, and we send these guys into the overworld, they'll immediately despawn. One other thing I should mention is we have this hopper here. It might seem a bit out of place, but there's a reason for that. That's because these rails were a little bit awkward to get into position. Basically, if you have too many of these side by side and you don't have much in the way of gaps between them, let's just say you're going to lose a lot of items. So we had to use this orientation, use this hopper, and this doesn't fill up all that often, but when it does, it gets drained almost immediately. As opposed to before, we now have a shulker loader because we now have easy access to shulker boxes. I stuck 64 shulker boxes into this system, and yeah, we should have enough for about 24 hours of AFKing, which I plan to do in between episodes. But while I've been doing that, the mechanic has been busy as well, so let's head over to the shopping district and meet up with him and see what he's been up to. Oh, hey man, I heard you've been busy.
Yes, so we got that magma farm all knocked out, and I figured I'd build a shop. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, also, have you been getting shot by a skeleton by chance? You've got a bunch of arrows in you.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Awesome, so where's the shop?
But apparently not. The shop is right over here. Oh, hold on, let me get turned around. There we go. Right over here. Actually, some pretty good real estate right outside of the portal.
Oh, you built it next to my iron shop. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, so when you collect your iron shop diamonds, you just come right over here and you can collect these.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Oh, I love what you've done. The whole nether theme. Nice. That's
right
awesome.
Up here, and the glass floor, a little bit of a. Oh, as I see, we have a little friend there. What's that sign say? Oh, thanks, Max.
Yeah, that's Max. Great.
You know, it's not too fancy, but I think it gets the point across, and got enough room for some magma blocks here. And I figured we'll have the 4 entrances because I believe the one path right here is going to expand this way. So then it would have a second entrance, and then depending on whatever part of the shopping district you're coming through, you just have an easy access to get all your magma block needs.
Yeah, that's actually really good thinking that, because obviously we're going to have a bunch of different paths eventually when more shops are built, and having quick and easy access to our endless supply of magma blocks is going to be very nice.
Sweet, man.
While you've been doing this, I have been doing something as well.
Oh, really?
So I know we spoke about the farm a little bit, and it's been quite some time since we built it. I took the initiative, and I may have expanded it a bit.
Oh, man, you should have told me. I would have helped you, but that's awesome, man. You want to show me?
Yeah, we're going to need to fly a little bit. It's in the same location, but let's just say it's a lot bigger.
All right, man, well, let's head over there. I want to see this.
So, here we are. It should be coming into render for you right now.
Yeah, you put a little bit of work in, my guy. I feel bad not being able to help you.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's been easy enough. All this material is cheap. It only took me like an hour or so to do.
Magma Cube are spawning. Oh, this is awesome, man.
Yeah, so what I changed was I tore down what we built because it was too close to the ground.
Okay.
I raised everything up, and I changed the killing system a bit. Obviously, I had to test a bunch of this stuff in single player beforehand.
Look at this. This is awesome.
Yeah, also, I went through my entire supply of Wither Roses. I literally don't have a single other one. So if we decide to expand this again, We're going to need
Okay.
to wait until I've got a farm for that.
Okay. All right. All right. Noted. Noted. What were the rates before and currently? Do you know?
So I believe before, in ideal circumstances and situations, we'd be getting around 2,400 magma cream per hour.
Okay.
Uh, and the thing about expanding the farm was even when we were getting that, the mob cap would only be full 50% of the time.
Okay.
So it wasn't efficient whatsoever. So that's why we have all these other platforms. With all these other platforms and with our killing system, we're currently getting about 4,500 magma cream per hour.
They almost doubled it. Wow.
Yeah. And not only that, we're filling the mob cap for most of the time as well. I think you
Sweet.
noticed a little while ago as well, we moved the AFK platform because we were too close to the shulker farm over there.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Perfect.
And that means we can run this properly. Also, another thing, we did a bunch of AFKing here before I changed the farm, and we got a bunch of magma blocks saved, which should
Here, let me
be
see.
over in these chests here. Yeah, we should have just over 4 shulker boxes worth.
Sweet. I mean, that'll get the stock. Excuse me. That will get the shop completely stocked. That's awesome. Sweet, man.
Yeah, and not only that, we've got the shulker loader here with shulkers full of magma cream. So we've almost
Sweet,
got a
dude.
fifth
Make it
shulker
nice and
box of
easy.
those blocks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
yeah,
awesome. Sweet, dude.
yeah. I figured I'd make it quite simple. Since we've got the stock right now, we should be good to like fill the shop and then open it. What are you thinking for prices?
I mean, part of me wants to be a stickler, but a part of me also wants to make a bunch of sales. So I was teeter-tottering between the idea of 1 diamond per stack and then 1 diamond per 2 stacks. I think for sale purposes, because you just simply need so many magma blocks to make a decent gold farm, I think we need to do 2 stacks per diamond is I think the way we need to go.
I think that's perfectly reasonable. As it stands currently, you can probably get a few stacks, like 2 stacks of magma blocks in like maybe 5 minutes from this thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's a really good price. So I guess we should pick up these shulkers and then head over there and get this shop filled. Alright, so we got this thing fully filled up, and I made sure to name the shulkers with the prices.
Sweet, man. Well, I think the shop is missing one thing, and I actually have that one thing. We don't really have a name. So I came up with
Yeah.
a name, and I need you to tell me what you think. So I was thinking the Magma Manor.
Oh, I quite like that. I love that name. That name is quite fitting for this build.
Kind of has like an evil vibe to it almost.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a really good name.
So do we call this shop open?
Yeah, yeah. I think at this point we're good to open this. A lot of members will be looking towards making. I was about to say iron farms, gold farms, and stuff like that. So perfect timing.
Sweet, man. We will tell the other AutoCrafters and call this project complete.
Awesome. We need to do more projects like this at some point.
Yes, man. This was an absolute pleasure. I had a great time, and hopefully we get a lot of diamonds out of this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Well, thanks for reaching out. It's been great working with you in this.
Absolutely, man. See you around.
See you around, buddy.
All right, later, dude.
It's good finally having this magma block project finished. We started this several weeks ago, but myself and the mechanic have been very busy with other things, and I'm happy we've got it done. Now, before we finish today, there's a few things I'd like to do in the iron shop, because we've made some diamonds. So there's 10 diamonds there, there's a few diamonds there, and I don't think we've sold any more of this stock. Oh wait, we have. Wow. That is new. Okay, don't mind if I do. That's a lot of diamonds. Also, there's one thing I want to point out here. So, this iron shop has been open for a few weeks now, and a few members have noticed this says pay what you want, and a few people have been funny paying some random items. So, thanks a lot for that, folks. I know for a fact this belongs to Rustic, so I will use this block. Oh no, Spider, how did you get in here? Die. So that got us just over a stack of diamonds. Not a bad way to end an episode. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, why don't you leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. And hey, why don't you check out this video?